Hello, my name is Kadek Pratiwi Damayanti from 6F class. In this video, I'd like to explain about the material that I've developed. The book title of the material that I've developed is English is Fun, and the target learner of this book is for grade 8 of junior high school students. This is the cover of the book that I've developed. Next, we move to the table of contents, including the page number of the book. Next, we move to the basic competency and also the learning objective. This book contains 4 sub-materials that are clearly stated in the basic competency. The basic competency 3.1 is applying social functions, text structure, and linguistic elements of spoken and written interpersonal interaction text that involve asking for attention, checking understanding, appreciating performance, and asking and expressing opinion and responding to them according to the context of their use. The basic competency 4.1 compose very short and simple oral and written interpersonal interaction texts that involve asking for attention, checking understanding, appreciating performance, as well as asking and expressing opinion and responding to them by paying attention to social function, text structure, and linguistic elements that are correct and suitable with the context. Next, we move to the learning objective. There are 3 learning objectives of this material. The first one, students are able to identify the linguistic elements related to the spoken and written transactional interaction text that involve asking for attention, checking understanding, appreciating performance, asking and expressing opinions, and responding to them appropriately. The second learning objective is students are able to create spoken and written transactional interaction text that involve asking for attention, checking understanding, appreciating performance, asking and expressing opinion, and responding to them correctly. And the last objective is students are able to communicating transactional interaction text that involve asking for attention, checking understanding, appreciating performance, asking and expressing opinions, and responding to them confidently. There are 10 content of this book. The first one is brainstorming activity entitled Let's Get Ready. This is a preliminary activity that teacher can do in order to raise students' attention. In this activity, teacher will play an audio in the link given, then invite the students to the discussion related to the audio. The second part, we have words bank. This is a vocabulary list that may help students during the lesson. The next, we move to the first activity entitled How to Do That. In this activity, teacher may invite some students to read aloud the conversation in the comic, and this comic shows the expression of asking attention. And after done reading the comic, teacher can ask the student to move to the activity 2 to write some expressions that used in the comic in order to get other people's attention. In this section, teacher must give some explanation related to asking and giving attention. Next, we move to the next material, which is appreciating others in the activity 3. This is a speaking activity which the student talk about the character in the comic before. Teacher also can invite students to discuss why appreciating others is important. Next, we have activity 4 entitled Read and Act. This activity is about checking understanding. Teacher may ask students to practice this conversation with their seatmate, then discuss it together with the whole class about what is the conversation talk about. And next, related to the previous material, this is the explanation of checking understanding. This activity emphasizes reading comprehension skill. And next we move to the activity 5, which is we have two activities. The first one is language features, which the student have to write the possible response related to the question on the left side. And the questions is still about checking understanding. The next activity is in activity 5, we have two listening activities. The first one, students have to fill in the blank from the audio given. And the second one, students have to answer some questions based on the link given. And the next activity is asking and giving opinion. This is also speaking activity which the students are required to describe the picture given. And the last one is writing activity. The students are required to write learning journal in English to make sure all the students get the point or understand about the lesson. Because the standard competency of this competency dasar contains of 4 submaterial, so teacher must divide the material into 4 sessions or 12 hours of learning, or in bahasa Indonesia 12 jam pelajaran. So this book will be used in 4 meeting or 6 meeting. I think that's all about the explanation of the book that I've developed. Thank you very much for watching, and please give me some advice or maybe suggestions if you have any suggestions for me. Thank you very much and have a nice day.